camp is a camp no longer. It's a village. Good day, Nellie.
All the better for your presence, Mr. McRae. You just wait. You'll love it.
Thank you for your time, Mrs. Eaton.
Thank you for your interest, Mr. McRae. Won't you leave me alone?
I'm trying to track someone down, and I was hoping you could help me.
I'm busy. Find them yourself.
I'm not asking you to do anything. I just need information. I may have some to share in return. So, I found your name in an old letter. It was addressed to someone by the name of Grace. It was written by Deborah Comenius.
You just can't leave a scab unpicked, can you? Especially if it's not your own.
Deborah wrote of a cabin in the woods. Could this Grace person have found it?
I don't know. It was all a very long time ago. I had forgotten her.
Did Grace ask you for help?
No. Grace Pennington vanished. No one ever saw her again.
Grace Pennington? As in Captain Saul Pennington?
Pennington had a daughter, and you knew her.
I knew her, but not well. Deborah had her in the school and spoke of her from time to time. Shy as a porcupine and twice as prickly, as I recall.
Deborah wrote the letter in February 1688. When did Grace disappear?
Months later, Pennington accused Deborah of being a witch. In my recollection, that moment overshadows all others.
What did Grace look like?
I remember her thin and boyish, encumbered by dresses she hated to wear.
That sounds like Seeker.
Does the name Seeker mean anything to you?
It sounds less a name than a calling, but neither mean anything to me. We done?
One more question. Did the school teacher keep a cabin in the woods?
Deborah spent much time walking the woods, trying to understand New Eden, she said. Now that you mention it, I remember a snowstorm. She spent 3 days in a hut not far from here. Southeast, across the drawbridge, along the path towards the mine. If it's still there.
Goodbye to you, Huntress. I look forward to seeing things improve, now that you're in charge.
Fare you well, Mr. McWraith.
It's good of you to come.
Really? Why is that?
I've had time to think, to reflect upon my faults and failings. My sins, I suppose. You gave Jane peace. I'd like the same. What remains of my life stretches before me, and in it I must atone. I must start fresh.
Tell me more about this fresh start you seek.
I'm a merchant, a man of capital. By a fresh start, I mean an initial stake. Money, sir, hidden in a chest. It was meant for Jane, for after.
I take it you want me to go get it for you.
I'll not say so, but it would be wrong to let good money go to waste. Hidden away in an abandoned house in the hills, south of here. Don't you agree?
I'll bid you good day.
Good day.
Good day to you too, Mrs. Ake. How have you been?
Better, all things considered. I note you have not denounced me. Yet.
Thomas wanted you safe. I've no reason to deny him that.
Then perhaps there is something you could help me with. I've had enough. I want out. But if I am to disappear, the King must believe me exposed. Pennington must write London to inform on me. Paris will soon hear it. Pennington cannot know the truth. So I have written the letter myself. I need only the captain's seal.
Better the brave spy escaping the clutches of perfidious Albion than a deserter who abandoned her mission.
My thoughts exactly.
Give me the letter. I'll see what can be done with the bold captain's seal. So, what's the word around here?
That depends. What is it that you want to know?
I should really know about thick skin. What can you tell me?
I'll not speak ill of Thickskin, Mr. McWraith. She is a fine hunter. If I think of anything else, I'll let you know.
I should really know about Kate. What can you tell me?
She's a good kid. Petulant, especially when her sister is involved. And her sister is always involved.
Can you tell me a little about yourself?
Me? I'm just a cook. I make soup, I feed people. I do my best like anyone. I'm entirely unremarkable. I am uninteresting. I pass unnoticed.
I'll take my leave, Mrs. Hake.
Yes, do that.
I believe.
Where's that apple-pated hick when I need him? Not you, sir.
Good day, madam.
Good day to you, Banisher. What can I do for you?
Has anything unusual happened in your life recently?
Thick skin is gone, the poor thing. I am sure we are in good hands with Kate.
Thank you for sharing so frankly, Miss Keane. But the reason I ask is... it's delicate. I think you're likely haunted.
No, that's just my twin brother. I can't get rid of him because we're family. Oh, wait, you're serious? Haunted? Who'd haunt the likes of me?
Where is your brother?
He went for a walk in the woods. Oh no. My brother, Daniel. My brother Daniel went for a walk in the woods.
So Daniel Keene went missing in the woods, and Edith here is only getting worried now.
What's new?
What do you have in mind?
Tell me more about thick-skinned Newsmith.
What for? She's gone, and that's that.
What can you tell me about Kate Newsmith?
She's done a fair job so far. Things can only get better, eh? Perhaps I shouldn't say this, but I'm glad Thick Skin is gone. If I'd had the first inkling of what that woman was capable of, why, I'd never have followed her.
Things have changed. How's the camp doing these days?
The camp does better, thanks to you. I mean, the Lord only knows what the future holds. But with one terrible monster the fewer in it, it surely looks much brighter.
How long has your brother been missing? And where might he be?
You worry me, sir. With the beast gone, Daniel dared to walk the woods. I did not. Who knows what still lurks out there? I swear at times I hear voices rippling in the trees. Please, would you find him?
Better late than never, I guess.
I'll look into it. First, I'll need to have a look around here.
Please do.
I must go.
Find my brother. Please.
It's rotten. Can't be saved.
And without food, nor can we.
A meagre crop, but at least it's growing.
Aye. It'll grow until it rots.
Voices from the dead ripple here. These tools have seen some service.
The Keens aren't lazy.
Look, a chest.
Well, open it, Job and all.
Is it a map? Could it be a treasure map?
Let me see. Give it here.
So, a treasure map.
She knew but didn't tell us. That's suspicious.
Well, what have you heard?
So, you found a map?
A map, sir?
Yes. In the chest you dug up with your brother. That map.
How do you know that?
Banisher. Knowing things is part of the job.
This is improper. Even indecent. It was just a stupid old map. I told Daniel to leave it be.
Where did it lead?
I don't remember. There was something about the bridge on the Boston Road. I paid it no mind.
The bridge is down. How did he cross it?
I must go.
I will wait for you here.
The bridge on the Boston Road.
There'll be a waterfall somewhere not far away. Ready and waiting. Leave it to me. Watch out! Spectre possession. Did we miss a few? Call on me.
The bridge is down. We can't have crossed.
There. A path leads downwards. Did we miss a few? On your feet, Scotsman. Only one way to find out.
Place has been ransacked.
Our Mr. Keen, no doubt. When Daniel goes treasure hunting, he is thorough indeed.
See anywhere that could help.
Keep searching here.
A key. Might be useful. Someone recently raided these chests.
Looks like Daniel leaves no stone unturned.
Traps. Deliberately sprung.
That was clever of him. Off we go then.
Greed makes for poor choices. I had a friend, Jenks we called him, good man. Took a job collecting dues for an insurance company.
A postman for the blackmail, as it were.
Aye, but Jenks stole the money.
I suspect Jenks' story does not quite end there.
Stabbed in the back and dumped in an alley. Still, he died rich. Have a bit of this. What is lurking here?
Time to work, Banisher. Footprints. Too deep to miss.
They're a little old, but I'm guessing Daniel Keane. Picking up something spectral nearby.
Don't let that spectre get to the corpse. I'm right here. Ask for help if you need it. Watch out. Spectre position. Down there. I hope it's worth the trip.
feel a draft.
From the invisible. He went down there. Red, come see this. I'm right here, you know.
Yeah, good. The wolves didn't leave much of him.
He wanted the treasure so badly it killed him.
Why haunt Edith? Was his death really her fault?
Let's find his tie and ask him.
Here's the map.
Dare not touch what's mine! Who are you?
Antea Duarte. This is my partner.
I'm Red McCraith, Daniel. We've met.
My sister sent a banisher. Of course. Tell that harpy the treasure is mine.
Your sister was worried and asked Red to find you.
That snake Ha! Don't let her fool you. She slips and slides and hides her sin. She has a talent for it.
What sin does she hide?
Envy. She covets. As a child, she'd steal. A dolly from a cradle, an apple from a bowl, a cake from off the sill. What she wants, she takes. What she can't, she breaks. But she always dodges the blame. In our mother's belly, someone kicked, and I were born bruised purple. But Edith smiled and laughed, and no one thought to wonder was she bad.
Do you not get along then?
Not now, not then. If she had listened, I would not have died.
Was it she who sent you out into the woods?
As good as, or I'm not Daniel King. And now I'm dead, and she is not. And she must think that she has won.
Did you dig all these holes?
Aye, I did. And I'd have dug and dug till I'd found the treasure. Wolves came, and I fought them off. Some was theirs, and most was mine. But those soaked in blood, I kept digging. The cold came, and I kept digging. Exhaustion came, and I kept digging. And then, cold and weary to my bones, the blood pooling in my boots, I could dig no more. I closed my eyes.
You dug your own grave. Why would you do that?
You ever been poor? Have you broken your back in the fields only to starve when the crop fails? I have, and did not like it. Why should I not eat fine food and wear fine clothes and pay other men to do my work? Why not I? I died for a life worth living, and I'd do it again if it meant my sister Edith would never have the treasure.
Why blame your sister? What does she have to do with this?
This is all her doing. In her envy, she coveted the treasure. I saw it in her eyes. I knew not when the double cross was coming, but I knew it was on its way. So I retaliated first. I crossed her, and the treasure is mine. The treasure is mine.
And I suppose she wanted to steal it.
She wanted to use the money to leave. She was wrong. This is where we should be. This is the future. The beast is dead, and the curse is lifted. Life here gets better and will get better yet. We can make our fortunes here.
You decided to claim the treasure and force the issue.
If I held the money, she'd have no choice but to see sense. But no, I'm dead, and her envy has left her poorer than ever.
Time we went.
Don't listen to Edith. She lies with every breath.
Stubborn, isn't he?
He's also a man who holds a grudge.
We need a wee chat with the sister. Reinforcements! Right. Which way to camp?
We'll find it.
Bastard!
Ready and waiting.
Bastard!
The roots won't remain visible for long after I take the heart. Be quick.
I'd almost fancy my own garden.
Trust me, you don't want a garden.
Silence and the campfire. Just what Dr. Barton ordered.
According to our map, the treasure can't be far.
Impressive.
Have a bit of this.
Don't just stand there. Move! Ready and waiting. More corrupted ivy waiting to be plucked out.
Enjoying the target practice.
Like you need it.
This must be where the treasure is hidden.
I maim the corrupted heart. You aim at its roots.
I'm sure the treasure...
Like falling off a log after being startled by a wisp in Akashus.
Never gonna let me live that one down, are you? I think this area is similar to the map's instructions. The treasure has to be near.
The treasure is here somewhere. Quick and precise. Well done. According to the map, the treasure should be near.
I'm sure the treasure is nearby. Looking at this is giving me the willies. Is it cursed? Unclean spirit, be gone. Hey, that's your face.
Banisher, do not be fooled, for the woman is a snake.
Well, what have you heard?
I found him.
Oh my. Where is he?
Tell her straight.
We found his body.
No. No. It can't be.
I don't think she knew.
Oh, God. Poor Daniel. How did it happen?
He was attacked by wolves. I need to know exactly what happened between you two.
Nothing. We did argue at times, but siblings argue, don't they?
Aye. Doesn't normally lead to killing unless there's a lot of money involved. What did you argue about?
What didn't we argue about? That foolish, obstinate man.
Daniel's ghost haunts you now.
Me? How am I to blame?
That's interesting. I didn't say you were to blame.
I mean, why haunt me if he does not blame me?
Well, there are other reasons for a haunting. But his is all about the treasure. He won't let you have it.
I should have bloody known.
I need to go in your house and look through his things. Do you mind?
Since when did what I mind matter a moment around here? Do what you must.
Look at you, playing the role of the worried sister.
Between digging up gold and digging up worms, I know which I'd choose.
Neither seems to have made them rich. They came prepared. Not prepared enough, it seems.
I sense an echo somewhere nearby. A drop may hide the rain.
It's perfect. He'll never tell the difference. You won't cross me, dear brother. Not me.
She knew he'd steal the map, so she made a fake.
He died because she tricked him. I wonder what she'll say when we tell her.
What do you want now?
Time we went.
Aye, it is.
Well, you've looked through our things, such as they are, and I'll warrant you've learned nothing.
Well, I do have more questions. You're very helpful, friendly and amenable. Is it an act?
I don't understand. Why would you ask such a thing?
I know about your forged map. I know you know why Daniel is missing.
How do... Banisher thing, huh? That old fool's greed got him killed, not me.
Truly does she love him so.
Don't you feel at least a little guilty?
No, not a little. Not in the least. Not at all.
I said I'd help you. I keep my word. I'm afraid you must face your brother one last time. Daniel, it's time. Your sister's here. Show yourself.
You'll not have it, you hear me? The treasure is mine.
I see you, Dan. I see your ghost. And you're still mean. The Banisher will see to you.
You fool no one, you gold-grubbing harpy.
Oh, not even death could give you manners.
Enough! Both of you. I'll have the truth now, if you please. And then I shall decide. I saw your letter, Edith. You plan to return to Yorkshire?
Look around you. This country is cursed. It'll never come to nothing. Life were hard in Yorkshire too, but it were home. And the land there is not cursed.
You don't want to go home. You don't want to go back to our old life. You want to go back and buy a large holding and be important.
I saw your map, Daniel. You were hunting treasure.
There's gold out there, and I would stake my claim. This country would have made us rich.
Fool. There's nothing here but sticks and stones and mud and rot.
At least I was trying to get us out of it, instead of running away and abandoning everything like a coward, like him.
Don't you dare say one more word. I'm not like our father.
Edith, you faked a map and fooled your brother. This is how that ended.
You did what?
I had no choice. I couldn't trust you. And I were right.
You'll not have the treasure, you snake!
Nor will you now that you're dead. You'll not squander it on cursed land like a rustic fool. We'd have been better off in England. You know it, but you would not listen.
That choice was not yours to make!
Driven by greed, you went after the treasure alone. You double-crossed your sister.
Bastard!
Snake!
Black-hearted blackguard!
Say that again, you ramp!
Quiet, the both of you.
This family has two black sheep and they're both utter pains in the arse.
The truth is told. Decision time.
Edith and Daniel Keene, your rivalry and greed caused this tragedy. Edith will never claim the treasure. Daniel, your demands are satisfied, and you may go.
Is this the end?
An end, and a new beginning.
To a new beginning.
To a new beginning. Cheers. You have been here.
You did right, Banisher.
More fun.
Move it!
Did we miss a few?
I think he likes us much.
Get out of there!
Squire's horde must be near.
I like your optimism. Once I've bruised the heart, destroy the wisps within its roots.
why they pay me good money. Paris's treasure is ours. I hope there's no blood on it.
Let's not ask. No time to lose. I maim the corrupted heart. You aim at its roots. Sharpshooter.
Years of practice.
you, dear.
Can't get enough of my backside, can you?
Monsters be gone!
Isn't that Ferdinando Miller?
Yes, I can tell.
Please!
I have another in sight.
Let me go! thought I was dead.
You all right, Mr. Miller?
I never thought I would say this. I'm glad to see you.
What are you doing so far from the fort?
Business. I shall not bore you with it. Let's talk of something else. You, sir, saved my life. And I'm a man who pays his debts. Here, something for you. It's worth more than it looks. Keep it. Or sell it. A token of my gratitude. Now, I should get ready to return to the store.
Be careful on the road, Mr. Miller.
I will. Now, please, excuse me. I have a long way to go.
Red McWraith, how goes it?
Good enough, Flora, good enough. And you? Busy? Off to the hunt?
Off to the hunt for good. I'm to reclaim the haunted watchtower. And I'll gladly pay you to make it not haunted.
I like the sound of that. I'll take my leave of you, Flora.
Till later, perhaps.
This feels good.
Devil take it! Not very nice to live in, but at least Flora won't have to deal with those ghastly neighbours.
No more spectres in the watchtower. I've no doubt she'll rebuild the rest.
Have you done the thing?
The watchtower is haunted no more, but it's still a ruin.
I can work with that.
What will you do up there?
Rebuild, stand watch, hunt. I'll do my job. I'm very good at it.
Sounds lonely.
I'm already lonely. Out there, I'll be free.
I'll take my leave of you, Flora.
Till later, perhaps.
McCrae! Over here!
Are you all right?
Can't sleep. Bad dreams. Screaming. Men long dead. You should be sleeping too.
Reminds me of another soldier I knew some years ago. Haunted as hell, he turned out to be a promising banisher.
We have a ritual that will put those men to sleep for good. Just name the place. Somewhere important to you.
At the cemetery, there's an unmarked grave. I've always wondered who lies therein. That's the place, I expect.
Perfect. If I find you there, I'll put your dreams to sleep. Peaceful watch to you.
So which made-up ritual do you want to do this time?
Let's keep it simple. Candles and that. Mrs. Ingersoll, how goes it?
Ah, Mr. McWraith. It goes less than easily, I admit. I've lost a hand and I must do all the work myself. But you, sir, may be positioned to render me a service. I wish to add Nathaniel's name to the shop sign.
I'm a banisher, I'm not a sign writer. I wouldn't even know where to get the paint.
I have the paint. I stored it in my hide in the mines. You've been there. I would go myself, but an odd-looking plant blocks the way. And there are whispers. Strange whispers.
Oh, you've no idea. Look, I'll bear it in mind. No promises.
How wonderful. Thank you, Mr. McWraith.
I must take my leave.
And may God go with you.
Good morning, madam, or good afternoon, or whatever it might be. Are you feeling better?
I'm feeling a lot. Relief, grief, shame. Poor Nathaniel. Still, feelings or no feelings, there's work to be done. Life goes on. So will the store. Thank you, Mr. McWraith. Thank you again. And thank you a third time for luck.
Shall we trade?
I rather think we should, sir. What interests you?
I must take my leave.
Thank you for your visit. Do come again.
folk look well. Maybe they'll settle here. Signed and sealed. We can tell Prudence she's free.
Are you still here?
Why, you're welcome. It's an honour to help you out. No thanks necessary.
Spare me your humour, soldier.
What do you know of a young woman named Grace?
I don't know where you heard that name, Banisher. But you should not say it again.
It's important. Else I wouldn't ask.
I owe you, Banisher. And I believe your word is good, but I cannot help you.
I read the name on a letter. It was a very interesting missive. According to this letter, what happened to Grace was entirely your fault.
No! The fault was hers. She was stubborn.
The letter told quite the tale. I'd like to hear your side of it.
I have heard tell, sir, of the contumacious Scots, and I did not hear wrong. You are indeed relentlessly, perversely, bloody-mindedly obstinate.
The letter was clear. You're to blame for what happened to her.
She has no one to blame but herself. I tried to prevent it. She would not listen. I hurt her. That, sir, is laughable. I worked hard to make up for her mistakes, so she would not pay the price for them.
Whatever you did seems to have made things worse.
I stood firm. That, sir, is what must be done, and that, sir, is what I do. I stand firm.
Why the mystery?
A stubborn and difficult child. Always quick to disobey. Especially when the orders were mine. Never understood her antagonism or hostility. A sheer bloody-minded antipathy. She didn't get it from her mother. Now I have no daughter, and it is all the better for all concerned.
Want to tell me what happened?
If you must know it, I sent her away. I exiled her.
Why? Why would you do that?
She left me with no choice. I caught her in an act of sin. I caught her reading, studying. Witchcraft, sir. I caught her studying witchcraft. There was a book. I don't know where it came from, and damned if I could get rid of it, but she would not put it down. Not even after I forbade it.
Now, why does Lammy Haskell suddenly spring to mind? And Deborah, too.
Is this how you love a daughter? By sending her into exile? By visiting gross injustice upon her innocent teacher?
I saved my daughter's life.
If I came to learn your daughter survived, if I knew where she was...
No, I have nothing to say to her. For me and all who know me, Grace Pennington is long dead. You wanted answers. Now you have them. And there are no more.